This is Grow CX. I'm Scott Gilby. As an organization begins to lay out some customer experience objectives, it's good to go through a CX maturity exercise to see where we stand. It helps identify gaps and opportunities. At one end, we have organizations that are simply unknowing, which means even though we are using the words customer experience, the senior management is really not aware that it's a discipline that can be managed and designed. We may be lucky when we have some individuals who are competent and keen in certain business units or functions. They are doing things on an ad hoc basis. That's good. It should be encouraged. As things develop, pockets of formal discipline begin to emerge. Some organizations are defining standards used throughout the organization. That's getting better. At a higher level, we start to see a little more formality. Things are managed, controlled, documented. The key thing here is that we start to see alignment across different functional areas. At the extreme end on this side, we are optimized, where these customer experience processes are embedded throughout the organization. They are automated to the extent possible. And obviously, we are pursuing continuous improvement. There are different ways to go about assessing your maturity level. Precision does not matter as much as transparency and honesty where we find ourselves on the scale. The key thing is to understand and agree where we are so we can identify gaps and opportunities as we continue the journey to the next level. Here are some interesting statistics. This one is well circulated amongst the customer experience community. Generally, the survey shows 80% of CEOs believe they deliver a superior experience, but if you ask the customers, it's only 8%. This is an example of a typical gap for which a maturity assessment would shed some light. Here's another example that I quite like. The context is different, but the concept of a gap is quite clear. In this case, 90% of B2B leaders believe that customer experience is a business priority, yet only 28% of those same leaders feel they can do something about it. You'll notice the reasons for the gap are quite clear. Once again, having an open and honest discussion on a number of customer experience topics, including your organization's current CX maturity, will help shed some light and reveal gaps that we can work on. There are other maturity models from different thought leaders. Conceptually, it's the same. You want to progress from left to right, and the first step is to know and agree where you are right now, so you can take defined steps to get to the next level. I always like to go outside our own sandbox, in this case, the field of data governance. There's Gartner, and the data management body of knowledge is a great example. I really enjoy this topic of customer experience maturity and would be happy to help you with an assessment of your own. I can be reached at growcx.com or on LinkedIn. Thank you.